Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Joe Tarrant, along with John Eberhard, and we're here at Nick Prisco Stadium at Woodbridge High School for a ladies soccer match between the Colonia Patriots and the Woodbridge Barons. Woodbridge comes into this game with a record of 0-1. They lost to Bishop R. And Colonia comes in with a record of
one loss and one tie.
Yes, Friday night they tied North Brunswick in double overtime, John. We did that game, and that was a hard-fought game between the two teams. It was a shame that anybody had to lose that game, but both teams played extremely well. It's a little bit wet out here today. It's raining, and not really raining. It's a mist, and the field is slick, so we're liable to see a lot of players going down. But we're here. We're going to bring you all the action, wet or not.
Joe, I'm wondering if it's us, because at the Colonia game there was a rain delay, and here we are. It was, as soon as we got here, it was like walking into a wet cloud.
Yeah, well, at the Colonia game, though, we had thunder, lightning, fog. We
Deer.
had deer. We had everything that night. The only thing we didn't have was the plague.
Right. We had a slice of everything. Both teams are on the field now, so.
Yeah, they're in their huddle, going over their cheers and their chants and everything else like that. Who do we have in goal for Colonia? I believe it's...
it looks like we have Kelly Silva is going to be in for Colonia.
Yeah, the other night, Friday night, I want to apologize to Mom and Dad. The second half of that game and in the overtime, I didn't have Kelly Silva's name or number on the roster that was submitted by Colonia. So, Mom, Dad, I apologize, but we've got it right tonight. Kelly Silva will be in goal for Colonia. And who do we have in goal for Woodbridge?
Well, we got Justine Stafora. She'll be in for Woodbridge, and she's lining up now in the green jersey.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Woodbridge will be in the white and red, and Colonia will be in their home blue.
It's a beautiful field. It's a turf field here at the Nick Prisco Stadium. And Woodbridge controls the ball first. Now, John, be easy on the referees tonight. I know you're an ex-referee, but be easy on them.
And actually, they were kind enough to give us their names, so yeah, we'll be kind to them. And to be fair, the referees, I would say 99% of the time, the calls are right on.
Yeah, you know, Friday night when we did the game, the refs missed a couple of calls, but I think they all evened out at the end.
And if you think about a good batting average, that means 1/3 of the time you hit the ball. So
yeah, you know, and in the overtime, instead of calling the game close, they let the girls play.
They did, which I was very surprised at.
You know, they didn't let the referees decide the game. They let the girls decide the game.
They did. They opened it up a lot more in the overtime, which is the right thing to do.
Okay, we've got balls out. Looks like it's going to be Colonia throw-in or Woodbridge throw-in. Which one?
And it looks like it's going to be Colonia throwing, yeah. I don't know, both players are standing on the side. Yeah, Colonia throwing.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you that we're on the visitor side of the field, so we're quite a distance away from the field. And so we might not always get the calls right on the opposite side and the out of bounds because the new stands are not ready yet in the stadium. So we're out here in the rain along with the camera people, and we're still going to bring you all the live action.
Yeah, if we could, you come to the high school now, you'll see 4 soggy people sitting up in the bleachers.
Yeah, but we love our job so much. Uh-oh, Woodbridge is on the attack.
And a clear by Colonia.
And Colonia clears it out, but Woodbridge is right back. It's a nice pass.
They're feeding that right wing. So Hadiza Mama is over there, and they're right on the corner. And it looks like we'll have, oh no. Here comes Colonia. It'll be a Colonia throw-in. Yeah, I thought for sure it was Colonia. Thanks for clarifying everything, that's the far end of the field, but yeah, it's a Woodbridge throw-in.
Yeah, it's a quite a distance from where we're sitting, and it's difficult on the far end of the field to tell when the ball is out or not. But when the new stands are built, the press box is almost right on top of the field, as opposed to the other one, which was far away from the field.
And a shot on goal, so
yes.
We'll have ourselves a goal kick. I made the mistake of not looking at my trusty Timex.
Well, I know Friday night when you did the game, you were right on by the second with your clock there on your wrist.
Not bad for a 1995 watch.
We cannot tell you the time that's left in the halves because of the construction that's going on. The stadium clock is not working, so we've got to rely on the referees to tell us when the half is over.
That'd be a Woodbridge throw-in. Woodbridge has been dominating play this beginning few minutes here.
So far.
And both teams are in Central Division 3. And Colonia's only loss is to Linden. A nice pass to the center of the field.
Passes it back.
And it'll be a Woodbridge throw-in.
One of the Colonia players that I'm looking at right now that we called her name a lot on Friday night was Jocelyn Moyo Santos. She's out there for Colonia.
Yeah, she was an aggressive player. She was.
Yes, she was. I also recognize Melanie Albanese from Friday night.
And again, we much have, as Joe had mentioned, the numbers were a little less than perfect. And today we've got good numbers. Both coaches gave us excellent numbers. Sequential, which is nice.
Okay, Woodbridge throw in.
And for an iffy afternoon, we're getting some fans showing up.
It's those dedicated parents.
And ball punted off, and it'll be a goal kick for Colonia. And another throw in. Nope. Ball kept in by Colonia.
Colonia is trying to mount an attack. It's a pass ahead. But the goalkeeper comes out for Woodbridge.
And that's usually the spot where the coach is hollering to who, meaning who you're passing to. Make a commitment to pass to someone. And we got Colonia's throw in. And it sounds like the referee is saying you're wasting time, too much time.
On the throw-in.
Yeah, it's kind of early to be worried about the clock, I would think. I mean, that comes into play as we get down further into the game, and if it's a close game, it definitely comes into play.
Yeah.
The referees would like to grab the ball and throw it in, which if you're winning, you certainly don't do.
Do you dare want to give out the referees' names?
Certainly. We got George, who speaks in a fantastic French accent, Ferraris, and Hersey, Fauzi. None of them could be Joe Smith. But yeah, they're graciously give their names, and we promised we'd be kind to them. And they are. They're out there. They care less who wins or who loses. They're going to call the game the way they see it.
Well, one saving grace tonight is that that heavy mist that we had here prior to the game is let up, and looks like we might be dry for the rest of the game.
Yeah, we'll be able to get through this.
Colonia passes back.
Colonia's doing a little control here now, which is, and just turned it over to Woodbridge.
Colonia keeps it in bounds. And it's off Woodbridge, I think.
The difference between, now I've seen the difference between the two fields. The soccer out of bounds is the yellow line. It's going to be hard to see on the camera, but it's further than the regular football line. So what may appear to you at home as the ball being out of bounds is not. Got another 5 feet to go. Soccer lines are in yellow, football are in white.
Colonia throw in on the far side of the field. Throw it right to the Woodbridge player.
It'll be Woodbridge throwing. Oh, some nice passing there. And it looks like it'll be out of bounds, and it'll be a Woodbridge throw-in. And sorry for the moment of silence there. We were going over some numbers. Again, we kind of got players' numbers at the last moment, so we're just making sure we make sure that when we announce a player's name that we get the right player. And Woodbridge throw in on the far side. And nice turn by Colonia, picked up by Woodbridge.
Woodbridge clears it out, and it's out of bounds.
And it looks like we'll have Colonia's throwing. And a throw-in, unless it's near the goal, is probably the least important part of the game. Near the goal, it could be a threat, but anywhere on the field.
It's been a clean game so far. I think we only saw one penalty.
Yeah, I think the whistle's only been blown once, and here comes Woodbridge.
Kept it in bounds.
And Amaza with some nice pressure on defense there.
That ball's kept in bounds on the far sideline. Woodbridge controls it.
And Woodbridge keeping the pressure on.
Yes, they are.
Well, Colonia's defense is up to the task.
Offsides?
That was definitely an offsides. And the offsides rule is fairly simple. It's many people make it way too complex than it is.
Maybe a Colonia kick. That's Pulikowski that kicked the ball for Colonia.
That was a nice kick. It's a good
Yes, it
40-yard
was.
kick.
She's got some foot.
And again, it's a good thing the football coaches are watching these games.
Oh,
They'd be
yeah.
out there recruiting.
The girls have some feet. They can kick it.
Nice pass.
And the ball goes out.
And be Colonia throw. No?
Woodbridge throw in.
A nice pass up. Through ball, but went right to Woodbridge. And it's cleared. Jessica Malinchuk cleared the ball. Give his players a chance to set up. And Woodbridge continuing to pressure. Colonia's defense is, as I had said, they're up to the task.
Did you guys get one yet? Good job, Amanda.
And we have a salesperson here. What's your name?
Alexis.
Alexis is here, and she's handing out flyers for a fundraiser.
September 9th, that's tonight.
Yep, Lady Baron Soccer fundraiser at Strawberries.
I was just at Strawberries Friday night after the Colonia North Brunswick game, so maybe we'll stop by after this game.
Thank you.
Thank you.
you. Didn't think you were going to get a commercial on the game, did you?
No. Got a little free exposure.
And again, I know watching at home, you won't not possible to get to the Strawberries pub, but anytime a team has a fundraiser, it's a good chance to go out there and support the local team. It helps them uniforms and some of the other expenses that are entailed for running a sports program.
The coach for Colonia is Coach Carew, and he's assisted by Coach Serrana. Do you have the Woodbridge coach's name?
Thomas Durarski is the Woodbridge coach, and athletic director Joe Ward here in Woodbridge, and Ben LaSala in Colonia. And they got their work cut out for them, athletic directors.
Oh, I'm telling you. They do a wonderful job, though.
They do a great job. It's a 24/7 job. And again, as you mentioned, Jaslyn Moya Santos, boy,
She's all over the field.
yeah, she's a major part. Huh? And he's calling the penalty on it. He's going to give it to Colonia. And Amanda Plosky taking the kick. And nice kick right in the center there, headed right up and cleared by Woodbridge.
I see Gina Ortiz has got my favorite shoes on again tonight.
Oh yeah, that's right.
She's got those lime green fluorescent shoes. Those are my favorite shoes that I see.
It blends in a little bit with this AstroTurf, but the one in Colonia with the dark blue, it was up in here.
Colonia's getting very close to the goal.
Got the right wing wide open. Oh, now Woodbridge just saw it and covered the right wing. All centered, and it looks like it's going to end up being Colonia throw-in. Now this is where a throw-in can be dangerous. It's close to being down by where a corner kick would be, and depending on how it's executed. It looks like they're going to go this side of the goal. Oh, center goal. And
Oh, that was dangerous. Oh. Don't forget the ball's wet tonight, so those goalkeepers are going to have a hard time hanging on to the ball.
That ball is going to be slick, yeah. A nice kick. 45-yard kick. And now it's a race to the ball, and it'll be Colonia throwing.
That's Kraus throwing it in for Colonia.
Oh, nice chip shot over. Nice feed forward to the striker.
Colonia kicks it out. A little confusion there as to who was going to get the ball by Colonia. Colonia's on the attack.
And Colonia coming down the left side and back in the middle. And you can hear the construction. Look, these people are working fairly late on the field. That's a good thing.
Yeah, we got dump trucks right behind us.
That's a good thing. We want this field finished. Well, the stands, actually. And it'll be Colonia throwing. Not sure what that whistle was about. I think he suspected a player was down. And we're approaching about the halfway mark in this half.
You would think so, yeah?
I'm thinking about 18 minutes expired. And the race is on. The goalkeeper comes out and clears the ball.
Well, my main job tonight is to make sure that Kelly Silva gets all the exposure I can give her.
Absolutely.
Because she went the second half and 2 overtimes last week without me mentioning her name once.
And yeah, and Kelly played one heck of a game. And again, unfortunately, we didn't have the name, so. Mom and Dad, Joe's going to make it up to you.
Absolutely, tonight I will.
And again, that's the Jasmine. Now she's back on defense. Before she was up in striker. Oh, nice through ball.
Yes. Oh, and at the last minute, the Woodbridge player saves it. Colonia had an opportunity.
And it's going to be a corner kick. Woodbridge isn't off the hook on this one. Or not, looks like they're setting up for a goal kick. Now it is a corner kick, okay.
Who's that goalkeeper in there for Woodbridge?
Yeah, for Woodbridge we have Justine Stafora. Good luck, Justine, on a very dangerous play, a corner kick. Now, it can be played short, which makes players come in. It can be placed across the mouth of the goal. We place the other side, and that one's across the mouth of the goal for a header, and it's a goal kick. There's endless strategies for a corner kick. Short kick, long kick. As I had mentioned, a left-footed player, a natural curve. And Woodbridge will send the ball out. Let the goalkeeper tend
Moya
to net.
Santos has got some pretty sharp shoes on there too. She's got the she's got the double colors.
Oh, there's some interesting shoes out there.
Not cheap either.
No. Hadiza has those bright orange.
Woodbridge got a shot on goal and it's saved by Silva. Another shot on goal, saved by Silva. Silva jumps on the ball.
Nice work, Kelly.
Yes. Great work by Kelly.
And she just stayed with it. She made
2
one
shots
save,
on goal, almost point blank.
One right after the other.
That's the closest that either team has come to scoring so
yeah,
far.
that was right in the mouth of the goal twice. And Colonia trying to turn it, and does.
Kicks it out of bounds, so it'll be a Woodbridge throw-in.
And it's Colonia getting control of the ball, trying to send it back.
It'll be a Woodbridge throw-in.
The ball shot down, and the goalkeeper easily.
Let's see how good Silva kicks. Oh, gee whiz.
Nice.
That's
Oh, that was
almost
almost 50 yards.
Almost a 50-yarder.
Oh.
Boy, if the boys' football coaches are watching, they may have themselves a kicker.
Joe, now I'm noticing the different colored sneakers out there. There's a wide variety. Not just white, black, and blue anymore. It's turquoise and green and yellow and striped. And
I'm looking at Gabby D'Amelio. She's got, for Woodbridge, she's got some colorful shoes on there too. There she goes down the field.
they're making a fashion statement while they're playing soccer.
Yes, they are.
Nice throw in. Colonia trying to put the pressure on.
No, good, no call.
Gina turns the ball around.
And here we go, the race is on.
And it'll be a Woodbridge throw-in. Yep, Colonia throw-in. Again, that far side. We would have called it right if we were in the regular booth.
Looks like we're short ball people tonight. There's only one on each side. Usually there's two on each
usually
side.
there's two, yep.
That wastes a lot of time. Well, that ball's got to be slick. That's what amazes me about Silva's two saves. With the ball being so slick, and finally she just pounced on it.
Yeah, she covered it, yeah. Okay, we're going to have a Woodbridge direct kick.
Wow, nice stop by Woodbridge.
And here comes Woodbridge down the left wing. And shot on goal, hits the upper post.
Wide right.
Goal kick. And you know, Joe, I realize what's nice is that people don't realize we're announcing the game. We have the hang on mics.
I know, I love these microphones, and people don't realize, like you said, that we're calling the game.
Nice control by Melanie. And ball fed forward to the striker. And she hooks it back to the wing.
Woodbridge is looking to score here. Trying to center the ball.
And no call.
No call. No, that was a good no call. She slipped. She didn't get tripped or tackled.
How we had mentioned it in the other game is that there's times when the referee will just extend both hands with his palms up, saying, "Yep, I saw what happened. However, no call." That was a dump truck loading stone. So the referee will say, let the fans know that, yeah, I saw the player fall, but
we're working under adverse conditions here.
Wet and noisy. Okay, Colonia will have a direct kick. Another nice kick. Nice header. Woodbridge trying to turn the ball. Taps it forward and it'll be Colonia throwing.
Looks like there's going to be another hard-fought game with double overtime at the end.
It does. This looks like it's going to be another one where it's going to go to the wire.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a double overtime game. That's just what we need. Okay, Colonia's looking for a pass forward.
Okay, up the left wing.
And out of bounds.
It'll be a Woodbridge throw-in.
Yes, it will. Seems like we have all the parents sitting to the left of us. That looks like it's the Colonia section.
Yeah, actually, yeah, we have one bleacher. It looks like it's been divided right in half. Woodbridge parents and Colonia parents.
And Silva's gonna take the ball and she's gonna kick it out.
And it'll be a Colonia throw-in.
No, yeah. I thought the ref had said white throwing. Once again, my name is Joe Tarrant. I'm here with John Eberhard, and we're bringing you all the action. Girls volleyball. Girls soccer game.
Oh, nice save by Stephanie.
Between the Colonia Patriots and the Woodbridge Lady Barons.
I'm sorry, Justine.
And right now, the score is 0-0.
And Joe, that's another one. When Justine came out there, I mean, she came after the ball, and that player looks like she was ready to boot it. I mean, that takes some guts. That's a gutsy play.
Yeah, I don't think I'd want to be the goalkeeper.
If you give me a headgear, maybe. And here comes Woodbridge again with the pressure. Beautiful pass up to the striker.
Yes, it is.
And Jaslyn will take it off to the side. And the ball's staying in.
Now it's out.
And it's going to be a throw-in. And we have a substitution.
Going in is number 8 for Colonia. Coming out is number 2.
Yana Sortiz are going in.
Piccinini coming out. Well, I tell you, Friday night, those girls must have been exhausted after that game.
Double overtime. Yeah, that was. We were exhausted announcing the game. We were sitting the whole time. Of course, in drier conditions. And Woodbridge putting the pressure on. Jaslyn trying to turn it out. It'll be a goal kick.
John, on the old Timex, how much you think we have left?
Yep, I was going to say we have about 7 minutes left.
First half has gone pretty quick.
It has. Now I might be 2 or 3 minutes off because I looked at it a little later. So
well, I'm going to count on you in the second half to make sure that You keep accurate time for me.
That one we'll lock into. We'll make sure we watch the second. And again, there's so far there's been no time added. The indication usually is the referee will cross his hands above his head. And Woodbridge trying to. And there's a clear. And coming on full strength is Giannis Ortiz, and all cleared by Woodbridge.
And that'll be a Colonia throw-in.
And again, when there's that much pressure on the goalie, that's a great idea just to kick the ball out.
Yeah.
Let your team reset.
That diffuses the whole thing, and it just lets the team get reset and to go back out on the attack.
And it stops the immediate threat. And Colonia clears it. Look for sure that.
And out of bounds. Be a white throw in, Woodbridge.
And the Colonia throwing.
That was Beth Kraus that threw it in for Colonia.
And coming down the right wing. Shot forward. And that was some good work.
Now we've got the Woodbridge football team behind us.
Well, hopefully that'll drown out the stones hitting that dump truck.
No, I don't think that they will.
And we got a Colonia throw in. I was to say earlier, that was beautiful play by Hadiza, who just a beautiful forward pass to Gabby. It misfired, but it was a nice setup. Okay, Colonia throw in. This is, despite the fact that it drizzled earlier, this is perfect soccer weather.
Yes, it is. Nice and cool. Friday night it was humid.
Ooh.
It was sticky. But this is
ugly.
beautiful weather.
That'll be a Woodbridge throw-in.
Went to the Rutgers game on Saturday.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Had a heat index of 101 in the stadium. 50 people keeled over from the heat. And I made it to about 2 minutes into the third quarter. I had to leave.
Imagine the players.
Oh, it was terrible, the heat. Absolutely terrible.
All that equipment. Yeah, coming down the right wing again.
Woodbridge is on the attack, trying to center the ball.
Gabby.
Right past Silva. Didn't have the correct angle on it, so.
And we have the, got to be a throw-in. Throw-in for Colonia. Woodbridge trying to turn it again.
Score here is still 1-0. Nothing. Colonia against Woodbridge. Crosstown rival.
Oh,
what
nice
a beautiful
save.
save from going out, yeah.
Nice work, Gabby.
Woodbridge keeps it in bounds. Looking to get that ball centered. Colonia needs to get it out of that end.
And I'm guessing we only have another minute or two here. And it'll be a Woodbridge throw-in.
I don't see either official looking at their clocks yet.
No, they're not. And usually that's a sign. 'Cause they keep it in their heads, but they'll glance down. And I think it's the, and usually it's one referee who's keeping the time. I think it's the far side referee. The one who just indicated indirect kick on a throw-in. And a nice through ball by Colonia.
Yes, it is. Colonia is still on attack. Good no call there.
And Woodbridge taking possession. Yeah, we didn't have any injury time, did we?
No
Okay.
injury time either. It's been a clean game.
It's been a very clean game. I was just wondering if they added time because he doesn't think it's a 45-minute half, I hope.
And the ball's out. Going to be Woodbridge throw-in.
There we heard it from the referee.
Yes, we did. 1 minute.
It'll be a Colonia throw-in with a minute to go.
Woodbridge controls it too.
And again, it will be the far side referee who's watching the time. He's looking at his watch now.
I would say 30 seconds.
It could be out. Could be any second now. He's.
Oh, and the ball
And a
gets by
goal.
Silva. That looked like number 2 for Woodbridge.
It did. That would be Gabby D'Amelio.
And the score now is 1-0. Woodbridge Barons up on top over the Colonia Patriots. Silva did all she could to stop that ball, but it was a point-blank shot. And that's the end of the first half.
And
No. The official blew the whistle.
that's got to be the longest minute. My Timex doesn't have minutes that long. He did say 1 minute, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Not 2.
And that is the end of the first half, with the Woodbridge Barons up by a score of 1-0 over the Colonia Patriots. My name is Joe Tarrant, along with John Everhard. We'll be right back. We're going to take a short break.
Packers, Viking, Packers, Viking, Packers, Viking.
Red state, blue state, vegan,
Carnivore,
We come from different places.
Uptown,
downtown.
Optimist,
We come to different conclusions.
half empty.
Half full.
But when we live united, we create real, lasting change in the building blocks of life. The education, income, and health of our communities,
Live.
our families,
United.
even the person next to us.
Live United.
Real change won't happen without you. So give, advocate, volunteer, live united. Sign up at liveunited.org.
Good afternoon and welcome back. My name is Joe Tarrant and I'm here with John Everhard, and we're covering the girls soccer game between the Colonia Patriots and the Woodbridge Barons. Woodbridge is up 1-0. They scored in the last minute of the first half, and it's been a hard-fought game, but it's been a clean game. The referees have not had to blow any whistles for any fouls, but field's a little bit wet. Started the game in some adverse conditions. We had a pretty heavy mist, but we're just waiting for the teams now to break their huddles out in the middle of the field, and we'll be ready to go. It's a nice breeze blowing. We're at the Nicholas A. Prisco Stadium here at Woodbridge High School. Got a turf field, which makes it good even if it's raining. You can play anytime. Even if it's snowing, you can play on the turf. The ref is blowing the whistle to make sure that these teams come out here, that they break their huddles. It's taking a long time. I would not bet against the refs blowing the whistle again and get this game started. Once again, Woodbridge is up by a score of 1-0. Okay, Woodbridge breaks their huddle. Okay, we have the same two goalkeepers in the nets for both teams. Kelly Silva's in the net for Colonia. And Justine Stafara's in the net for Woodbridge. And we're underway here in the second half. Clean game first half.
And I set my Timex, so we're ready to go.
Okay, good. I'm going to hold you to it.
And just a reminder to our audience, the field is reversed. The players are attacking a different goal.
Yes, and Colonia's in their traditional blue and blue. Woodbridge is in their traditional white and red.
And the guys in the funny gold are the referees, who are doing an outstanding job. It's been a good game. It's been well played. Tight game. Oh, a nice header. And
Woodbridge is on the attack, but Colonia tries to keep it back in.
It'll be a Woodbridge throw-in. And according to my Timex, the goal scored by Gabby was 39 minutes and 40 seconds in the first half.
Wow, 20 seconds before the end of the half.
And here comes Woodbridge. And then Adiza with the ball down the left wing.
Ubaneo there fighting with the Woodbridge player, trying to control the ball. We've got Jessica Molenchuk out there, number 14.
And we'll have a Colonia direct kick.
Coach Carew talking to her a little bit. Also out there for Colonia, I believe it's number 12, Isabella French.
Another nice kick returned by Woodbridge. And Colonia trying to set up. A nice chip up the left wing, and coming down is Adiza. Short to goal.
And it's off the top of the crossbar.
Jatiza would love to have that one back again.
Oh, yeah. Lucky for Colonia that it went off the top of the crossbar, because I thought for sure that was it.
That was a beautiful setup.
That was Polakowski that kicked it in for Colonia. Daisy Santos for Colonia. There she is.
And again, that was a push. And Colonia will get a direct kick. At midfield.
That's number 4, Polakowski. She's going to get a free kick on it.
Again, Santos, come on like a barnstormer.
Well, Woodbridge had that one kick, and it was off the crossbar. I thought for sure that was going to go in.
That was dangerous, and that was a beautiful set play.
Yes, it was.
Pass from the wing right in the mouth of the goal.
Going in is number 6.
And Woodbridge keeping the pressure on. Okay, ball brought to the Adiza pops the ball forward.
Oh, saved by Silva. And there's another goal.
There was just nothing you could do about that goal.
No, that was number 7. Jordan Vasquez, who scored for Woodbridge. Woodbridge is on top, 2-0. We're in the second quarter, or I should say the second half of the game.
And that goal was in less than 5 minutes.
Make sure you keep that time X accurate. Colonia's got to get some sort of an attack going here. We've been down in the Colonia end almost all game.
They have been. Woodbridge has kept the pressure up. You're right, almost the entire game. Colonia defense has been. Here comes Adiza down the left wing again. Strong left wing for Woodbridge.
Yes, they do.
And a shot to the middle.
And that's wide to the right.
And we'll wait for another soccer ball here for the goal kick.
That was a short kick, only 35 yards.
Yeah, only hit 30.
Usually we're used to 45, 50 yards.
And we'll have a Woodbridge throw in.
The ball people seem to be getting the balls in a little bit quicker this time around.
Yeah, I think the referee might have had a conversation with the coaches or something. That if there's going to be a delay of game, he doesn't want that to be it.
Not at all. For Colonia, we have Piccinini out there getting warmed up. Also, number 15, Angie Barrett. Looks like they're getting ready to come back into the game.
Oh, and here comes. Oh.
Ball's not cleared yet.
Nice turn.
That was Libiano for Colonia to kick the ball out.
Gianna with a
Woodbridge.
nice turn there to change the direction of the ball. And here goes Hadiz again down the left wing.
That was a good non-call. Wasn't a push.
Ball.
Nice save by Silva that time.
Nice ball again across the mouth of the goal. And they got a goal with it last time.
Yeah, well, she got burned that last time. There's nothing she could do about that, though.
Now, that's almost an impossible one to stop. You have no idea who's going to challenge the ball, the second person that's going to touch it.
Okay, let's see if Woodbridge can maintain an attack. That's number 5 with the ball. That's Libiano.
And it'll be a Woodbridge throw-in.
Colonia intercepts it.
And that's Jaslyn, who's playing defense this game. She was forward last game.
Jaslyn Santos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like her shoes.
And Gianna up there trying to force it down the left wing. And that time towards the center of the goal. Ball coming over to the side. Woodbridge going to recover. And no, Colonius with a steal. And nice save by...
And a save by Silva.
Jaslyn came up to intercept that ball. And 2 on a ball, and
we're back down in the Colonia end again. Woodbridge is playing a whole different ball game this half. Once again, my name is Joe Tarrant. I'm here with John Everhard. We're giving you all the action.
And offsides.
For a girls' varsity soccer game between Woodbridge Barons and the Colonia Patriots. Woodbridge Barons are up 2-0. In the first half, it was a hard-fought game. There was only one score in the first half, and now Woodbridge has come back, and they've scored again now in the second half.
But
Colonia's got to come back now and score.
we've got plenty of time in this game.
What's the
Plenty
old
of time.
time say there, John?
We have 32 minutes left in the game.
Okay. Plenty of time for Colonia.
By the way, I don't get any commission from Timex for all this good publicity I've been giving them.
Yeah.
And it's not a digital watch either. It's one with an hour and second hand and minute hand.
Okay, let's get back to the game. Timex has got enough exposure from us. It's going to be a Colonia throw-in. I don't know what the holdup is.
Me neither. He
That was
wanted
quite
to
a
throw
long
in.
delay.
Yeah, he wanted to throw in on his whistle. So I'm assuming that he must have stopped the clock.
Well, again, they're letting the referees are letting the girls play.
They are.
You know, I don't think there's been any penalties. I think most of it's been offsides.
Right. So there was one push call up here. And
Was there a push call?
Yeah, and there was another trip.
And
earlier
that's
in the
saved by
game.
Silva.
But that was it. You're
Silva's
right.
going to kick it. Oh, there we go. There's a 50-yarder for you.
Oh, 50 plus.
I love calling the distances on those kicks.
Oh, it's so nice on this field.
Yes, it is. Colonia Field Friday night too was not very nice.
And it looks like it's going to be Woodbridge throw-in.
Thursday night, the Kennedy Field will be having ceremonies for the first game on their field.
Oh, that's right. We just did the Colonia one earlier last week.
Yep, Friday night we did the Colonia ceremonies for their first game. And Kennedy will be Thursday.
What town can boast three gorgeous soccer, football, track fields?
And all with lights.
And all with lights, exactly.
Well, night football now has all become the rage here in central New Jersey.
It has.
There we go. We got a dump
there
truck
goes
again.
He knew there was a lull in the game, so he thought he'd wake it up. And a good no call by the referee. Be a throw-in.
Referees have been letting them play. A couple of times they could have called a push and they didn't. Number 14 for Woodbridge, Molenchek is going to throw it in. I like her shoes too.
Oh, yeah. Here's Jaslyn trying to force through on the
Ball
striker.
still in the center. Shot on goal. That was Justine Stafora with that save.
And she's been having a good game, but she's been having quite a break in the first half.
Yeah, in the first half she didn't have much to do.
All the pressure was on
Silva.
was on Kelly, yeah.
Yeah, and Kelly Silva.
And Woodbridge with a direct kick. Another nice kick.
Woodbridge fighting to keep it down to Colonia end.
And Jaslyn came up to midfield. She came out of defense and come up to midfield.
Woodbridge is on top, 2-0. Ball's out of bounds. Let's see who will be a throw-in.
Be a Woodbridge throw-in.
Yep. Starting to watch the referees on that far side of the field so I can tell who's who and what's what.
The referees have been very, very good this game.
Yes, they have. I haven't seen any blown calls at all.
No.
And you got to give credit to the girls, too. They've been playing a very clean game.
They're playing the game of soccer. There's nothing else about it. No unsportsmanlike. It's just
Friday night, we had an awful lot of calls.
There was-
Pushing and
But as you said, when it got in overtime, they opened it up. And the referees just
let the girls play.
yeah.
Silva will go over and pick up the ball. And she kicks it out of bounds.
Yeah. Colonia throw-in.
That way it gives Colonia time to set up their plays. Woodbridge intercepts it. And we've got another attack by Woodbridge, but it's intercepted by Malinchuk.
Good no call.
Yep. There was no intent there. Woodbridge throw in.
Oftentimes you'll see a referee will blow the whistle when a player goes down, and these referees have been excellent with it. Nice ball, stayed right near the touchline, but stayed in bounds.
And that shot is wide left of the goal.
And we'll have a goal kick. There's Amy Valent on the left wing.
Woodbridge is on top in this game, 2-0 over the Colonia Patriots. Woodbridge scored a goal in the first half, and they scored a goal in the second half. First half, they scored the goal with about 20 seconds left in the half.
And the second half, that goal was scored with 4 minutes and 39 seconds into the second half.
I think there we have our...
Yeah, he's going to have a direct kick.
Yeah.
But that's it. Direct kick, foul made, game goes on.
Out of bounds.
The Colonia throw-in.
That's Gina Gigantino that's in there for Colonia, number 13.
Here comes Jacqueline again, down in the striker position. And a nice takeaway by Amy.
For Colonia, I see Isabella French is out there. I see number 4, Polakowski. I see number 5,
Daniela Cruz
Libaneo.
and Jaslyn were getting into a nice passing game there.
I remember her from last year.
Impressive player.
Yes, she was good last year. After you do these games every year, you start to recognize the girls that played varsity last year.
And Gianna there with a nice turn on the ball. And Daniela trying to put the pressure on. Jaslyn, and it looks like
Corner kick?
Corner kick for Colonia. Let's see how they play it. Short, long, or across the mouth?
Anything can happen on these. John, do you think Colonia is a little bit too far back, or they should be a little closer?
It looks like they're going to play.
Okay, there they go.
They're playing it back and towards the center. That's a set play.
Oh, and it was so close for Colonia scoring.
That ball just kind of hung out there for a
And
while.
it's out.
Be a throw in.
That looked for sure like it was going to be a Colonia goal. And it's out.
I just heard an excellent observation by one of the fans.
And?
Those are girls out there.
Yeah.
So we have a goal kick. Woodbridge will take it. And they get to choose which ball they want to kick.
Yeah, we got 2 of them.
I'm surprised the referee didn't warn him about delaying the game on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The referees have been very good this game.
And of all things, you would think Colonia would want to speed things up.
Yes. They're the ones that are down 2-0.
Coming down the right wing.
I can keep the ball going.
And Nicole Farrell on the right wing, she brought it down quite a ways. Oh, just wide, and it's probably a good thing she didn't touch that, because
That could have kicked back and went into the goal.
or it could have become a corner kick, and as it is now, it's a goal kick. And her job was to make sure it wasn't going to go past the post. I think she might have backed off on it. As long as it was clearing the post, she was happy.
Well, anyhow, Silva's had a lot of action in there tonight.
She sure has.
Right through to Woodbridge players. Long
small.
kick. There you go. Colonia cleared it.
Here's Jaslyn all the way back in defense.
That's Polakowski that was fighting for the ball. Gigantino also fighting for the ball.
Jordan Vasquez with a nice turn down there.
Number 9 for Colonia, Daisy Santos.
And we'll have a Woodbridge throw-in. Nope, Colonia throwing. He referee indicated Woodbridge.
Lubineo's going to throw it in.
And that will be a goal. One's saying corner kick, the other one's indicating goal kick. It was definitely a corner kick from this referee's.
Well, he was right on top of the play, not from the far side of the field.
Yeah, and he was indicating goal kick.
Well, the ref is looking for somebody to kick the ball.
And he's giving it a goal kick.
And again, you got 2 balls out on the field, and I'm surprised that there hasn't been a delay game, unless he adds time on at the end of the half, which he very well might do. Might add another minute or 2 onto it.
Usually he'll give an indication, and I haven't seen, although that time he did raise his hand as if he was restarting his clock. But that sounds like a train behind us. Oh. And we got a Woodbridge throw-in. High throw. Nice, coming down the right hand, the right wing.
Silva's ready for the kick. She makes the save.
She'll sleep well tonight.
Oh yeah, she's had a good game. Even though the Woodbridge is up 2-0, she's had a very busy game. Once again, my name is Joe Tarrant, and I'm here with John Eberhard, and we're covering this girls' softball game, soccer game between the Woodbridge Barons and the,
it's okay.
and the Colonia Patriots. Woodbridge is up 2-0. I don't know. The other night I called North Brunswick, New Brunswick. Today I'm calling it a softball game. I need a vacation.
Like we have a visitor here. Little B is kind of cruising around. As long as he finds a target other than us.
That's all I care about.
And we'll have a Colonia throw-in.
Gigantino's going to throw it in for Colonia.
And he'll do it again.
Gigantino again will throw it in for Colonia. That was Daisy Santos fighting for the ball. Daisy Santos going downfield. And it's Colonia throw-in. Lubineo throws it in. Throws it into Piccinini. Malinchuk kicks it.
And we're just a little bit over half of the second
Gigantino
half.
fighting for the ball. She gets the control of it. Over to number 5, Lubineo.
Nice pass and a nice steal.
And it's out of bounds. That'll be a Colonia throw-in.
Ella, watch that number 50.
And Ann Serrano's been coaching here at Colonia for quite a while. She coached my daughter back in the, I'm not going to give dates. That's not fair to Ann.
And she's an excellent softball coach, by the way, too.
Excellent softball coach.
I know my daughters, when they were playing in the Colonia Girls Softball League, that they attended a couple of Ann's clinics during the summertime.
Ah, the summer sports camps.
Yeah.
Not sure what was the only thing I could possibly think of was dangerous play.
You think so?
That was the only thing, and that was off the ball. That was the only thing that I saw in the field. And that's very much up to the discretion of the official.
That's Shazla and Moya Santos kicking the ball. And it's a beautiful kick in front of the goal, but Woodbridge it takes control of it.
And Amy Boleyn.
Here comes Woodbridge down the field. They're on the attack. Offside.
Times two.
Yeah, offsides. Woodbridge was on the attack and they had a clear shot at the goal, but too bad it was offside.
Yeah, you get caught up in the moment of the game. You
got to look to your left, look
up.
to your right.
And it looks like we'll have a Woodbridge throw-in.
Too slow.
Whoa.
Oh, blue throw-in.
Yeah, blue throw. That we got to remember. That's the one with the very strong French accent, and I'm starting to feel drops.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am too. Kind of hoping we'd make it through without any more rain.
We'll have to break out the Mary Poppins umbrellas. Oh, nice challenge on the ball.
Oh.
And it'll be a Colonia throw-in.
Jordan Vasquez just whiffed at the ball.
Nice back pass.
Gigantino had with a nice pass. Colonia looking to mount an attack. Back to Giniquine. Back to Gigantino, and it's out.
Deanna bringing it down the right wing, and then
That'll be a white throw-in. I should say the Colonia throw-in.
a nice no call by the referee on that. Deanna just stood her ground.
Centers the ball, but Woodbridge just couldn't control it.
That was Jordan
number 8,
Vasquez bringing it down
Maman.
the left side.
My official timekeeper here tells me there's about 14 minutes left in the second half. Woodbridge is two girls colliding.
Quickly, the referee chased the coach off the field, which is what he's supposed to do.
Piccinini that was involved in that collision. I'm not sure which Woodbridge player was involved, but Piccinini took a big shot, a hard shot to the head.
Now I'm watching the referee. I saw him reach into his pocket, and I was
saw
hoping
a yellow
he wasn't.
card, I think.
It is a yellow card. I was hoping he wasn't going to bring out a card. It looked like it was unintentional, but.
Yeah, it looked like both of them were going up at the same time. It didn't look like there was any intent there.
But he is going to give her a yellow card. And so with that, Amy Valent will leave the field.
Coming in is number 8 for Woodbridge.
And we did notice right away the Woodbridge coach started to go on the field, and the referee.
Hadiza Maman comes in.
The referee told him to do not come on the field. Stay off the field. This is his field. During the game, it belongs to him.
Yeah, but the coach has that natural instinct to go out and see if his player is hurt.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And we have a different goalkeeper in there for Woodbridge. I'll try to get a number. Number 97. And guess what? It's not on our roster.
That's just to make life interesting. And yeah, that would be Carly Huber, it looks like, was their second goalie.
Okay.
And it looks like Woodbridge just scored.
So that makes Woodbridge up 3-0 over the Colonia Patriots. We're in the second half of this game. My name is Joe Trant. I'm here with John Eberhard. We're bringing you all the action from Nicholas Presco Stadium here at Woodbridge High School. This is a girls' soccer match between the Colonia Patriots and the Woodbridge Lady Barons, and Colonia is down 3-0.
That was Jordan Vasquez that scored that goal for Colonia.
For Woodbridge.
For Woodbridge, I'm sorry. Colonia would like to have it.
Oh yes, Colonia would take the goal if you want to give it to them.
And that was scored at 31 minutes and 10 seconds.
So that would mean there's about a little over 8 minutes and some seconds to go in this game.
18 minutes.
18 minutes?
18 minutes.
It was scored at 31.
Yeah.
31-10.
10 seconds.
In 10 seconds, okay.
And a Woodbridge, Colonia throw in. Whoops. I don't think the referee saw that. And that was a good play on. It was definitely a trip,
I'd like to see Colonia break the ice.
but the advantage was Colonia, so he didn't call it.
Oh.
And that's one of the things you'll see in soccer. You'll see a foul.
Satiza for Colonia had a shot, but didn't take advantage of the opportunity.
Referee, at his discretion, if he sees the advantage is taken away from a player with the ball, he won't call a foul and let the player continue. So you may see a foul, and if it's detriment to the advantage, they won't call it.
It's a clean game so far.
Very clean game. There might be other reasons, but I just question that yellow card.
Yeah, I do too, because there was no clear intent on that. They were both going up to do a header, and
They both.
unfortunately one.
One came down a little hard.
Yeah. And that kick is wide of the goal.
But again, the referee might have seen something close. He's closer down there.
Yeah.
We're here. We couldn't be any further and still be in the stadium with our backs up against the fence.
Yeah, but just think when they have that new press box and we'll be overlooking the field,
It's going to be nice.
oh, we'll be able to give them a class act.
And the rain will stay off our heads.
That's right. We won't be getting wet. Got to give a shout out to our camera people here. They're out in the rain just like we are.
Oh, absolutely. Clinton and Gina, thank you very much. Bearing through this not so nice weather with us. And as I had mentioned, the Woodbridge Television, right in your living room, you can see all of Woodbridge, whether it's sports, events, meetings that the mayor has, whatever it is. It's they put
TV
it
35
right there.
is always there.
It's right there, 24/7.
Weekends, nights, holidays, TV 35 is always there. They do a great job.
And on weekends, I will plug the veterans shows, an interview of veterans from just about every conflict and even non-conflict veterans. Interesting stories.
Okay, we have a kick. That was by number 7, Santos.
And Jaslyn's been forward, midfield, defense, and now she just kicked the goal kick.
Colonia's got to get it out of their end.
Woodbridge keeping the pressure on, and it'll.
Totally different game than we saw Friday night with Colonia.
Yes. Yeah.
Just doesn't seem to be playing with the same intensity that they did Friday night.
And as we said, the Woodbridge has been keeping the pressure on the Colonia goal area.
And that's wide of the goal. Try to
And if
keep
she
it
keeps
in.
it in,
And it's out.
and it'll be.
John, what's the old time
Goal
I'd
kick.
say?
I have. They should be about. Wait a minute. I have to do my math now.
Oh, just study before this test? I won't ask you any more after this.
I'm actually doing it on paper. It's less than 10 minutes.
Less than 10 minutes, okay. Woodbridge is up 3-0 over Colonia. First half was a hard-fought game between the two teams until Woodbridge finally broke through and to take a lead at the half, 1-0. Coming out for Colonia is number 8. And that's Ortiz, and going in is number 6. And that's Leslie Trejo.
And we'll have a goal kick on a throw-in.
And it goes by everybody.
Oh, nice through ball for Colonia.
Ball's out of bounds.
It'll be a Colonia throw-in.
Number 14, Malinchuk. Over to number 13, Gigantino.
Nice turn of the ball there by Amanda, keeping it out of the, giving Kelly a little break. It'll be a Colonia throw-in. And we can still hear the construction crew working, which is a good thing.
Yeah, here it is, 6 p.m. at night, and they're still working.
Not that we can hear them, but that they were still working. And here comes Woodbridge.
And the ball's out of bounds. Colonia.
It should be a Colonia
No,
throw-in.
white throw-in, Woodbridge.
And I'm not sure why he's holding things up.
Substitutions?
Oh, that must be a substitution. I didn't see any, but
I didn't either till the last minute. Coach is giving him some playing time.
Woodbridge throw-in again. And that's Eva Hernandez with the throw-in. And a nice pop to the striker.
This could be dangerous. And Silva picks it up, which is left to the goal.
And the ball popped forward by Amy and a slow trickler.
And there's a 45-yarder.
And Jasmine's trying to turn it.
Silva's coming out. Save it. She kicks it.
And Jaslyn again. This time she's in midfield.
Yes. Santos is going down the field. Santos again. Malinchuk saves the ball.
And you've got to say this about the Colonia,
Gigantino tried to control the ball.
about the Colonia players. They haven't given up on it. They're
Still playing, even though they're down 3-0. They're not going to get shut out. They're determined to score.
And here comes Woodbridge again. Up, turned back by Colonia.
Starting to get a little dark here, John.
Yeah. Think they're going to turn the lights on?
No, I don't believe so.
I wouldn't believe so either. I have about 7 minutes left.
Boy, your clock is running slow.
It's a Timex. That's what you get for 1995. Time takes its time.
Takes a licking, but it keeps on ticking.
Unfortunately, I can remember those commercials.
Me too. There you go. There's a ball down in the Woodbridge end.
Unfortunately, Woodbridge defense is all over it. Oh, pop back.
And out of bounds. So it'll be a Colonia throw in by number 14, Malinchuk. Throw it into Gigantino. That was Polakowski that saves it for Colonia, going down into the Woodbridge end.
And
Colonia's been keeping it down now into the Woodbridge end, but they just can't seem to break through and score. Malinchuk saves the ball.
I'm keeping an eye on the near referee. He's the one that's keeping the clock. We've still got some time to play, but Colonia's got a chance to get one in the net.
John, do the refs have some sort of a buzzer or something on their watch that they can tell when the time is up?
No, they're actually, most of them use digital watches.
Okay.
But it's again, you'll see them, they'll look. They have no other indication unless somebody invents one. That's a good idea for an invention.
Yeah, I got it first.
You got it, absolutely.
Okay, I got it first.
There's somebody out there right now in TV land who's already calling the patent office with your idea.
But they should have a buzzer for 2 minutes and then another buzzer at the end of the game. This way they don't have to keep looking at the clock.
That's it, right on the button.
And that's it. That's the end of the game with the score. The Woodbridge Lady Barons 3 and the Colonia Patriots nothing. And that'll leave Colonia with a tie and 2 losses, and that'll leave Woodbridge with a loss and 1 win. So my name is Joe Tarrant. I'm here with John Everhart. We brought you all the action tonight. Thank you, TV 35, for being so kind to having us here today and being able to share this with you. And until next time, John, it was a pleasure working with you. And hopefully we'll see each other again real soon.
Absolutely, and hopefully we'll see in a comfortable booth without rain hitting us on the head.
Yeah, that's true. Good night, everyone.
Good night, folks.